All right.
All right, so my name is Najmah53. I'm from Brooklyn. And, so before I start, I will say I apologize if I cut out a little early because I'm currently observing Ramadan. And
Blessed Ramadan.
I'm going to a plate of food, okay, because they're massive.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You go do
So
it.
I'm low key, but
Handle your business.
But the energy and the
Okay. All right.
All right. Shout out to the brothers that just went before me. I respect what y'all was talking about. So I'm actually going to piggyback off of what y'all was saying because y'all was talking a lot about economics and people and community and all that. So one of the things I love to do is I love to have a little class with you guys if y'all don't mind. And I'm going to ask you a couple questions. And if y'all know the answers, please feel free to talk back to me. It's a conversation. All right. So the first thing is, so in terms of the dollar in your community, in our communities, right? Let me ask you a question. How long does it take for an Asian dollar to leave its community? How long?
30 days.
Long time, right?
16 days.
All right, 16, 30, what else you got? All right, so the Asian dollar, 30 days. How long does it take for a Jewish dollar to leave their community?
60 days.
60? What you got?
Never leave.
It never leaves?
Never leaves. Never leaves.
All right, so the Jewish dollar, 20 days. How long does it take for a white dollar to leave its community? White dollar.
10 days.
10, 8,
15.
5, 15, 24. All right, that's 17 days for an Asian dollar to leave their, for a white dollar, excuse me, to leave the community. How long does it take for a black dollar to leave
20
the
minutes.
community? 20 minutes. How many? What time? How many? You got 20 minutes? Anybody else can beat that? 1 day. What else?
Half an
1
hour.
day. Okay. 5 days. Okay. A black dollar takes 6 hours to leave the community.
Wow.
6 hours compared to the other 3. 30 days, 20 days, 17 days, 6 hours. How large is the black buying power in the black community?
The biggest.
What is it? What's our buying power?
The biggest.
You said $1 billion? What else?
$1.1 trillion.
$1.1 trillion, roughly $1.2 trillion. So we have $1 trillion buying power, but our money leaves the community in 6 hours. That's problematic, right? All right, so that was the class. And I just want you to keep that number in your head. The last thing I'll ask you is how much does the average black family make in a year? Anybody? Average black family make. See, you're right. Y'all on point with that one. The average black family, $32,500 in a year. How much does a black woman spend in a year on hair replacement, aka weave?
I say
$1 million, $90, what do you got? 9,000, 9,000. You're close. Okay, so check it. Average black family in a year, $32,500. Average a black woman spends on weave in a year, $4,000 to $80,000.
Wow.
Look at the math. So what does that mean? That means you're living outside of your means to pay for hair.
Yep.
All right, so this piece is called Deep Conditioner, and it's all about that, all right? But I need to put it in the context before I did it. All right, check it. You pray to be brainwashed. Anew you let them rake the knowledge from your scalp, scratch ancestors from your cradle caps. Kinky, curly, we need to straighten you out. Yes, deep condition me, don't forget the extra sheen. I want to gleam, shine, be brand new, be branded. Because I don't know myself. Please give me a name, Toby me, 3/5 me, manufacture me until I repackage myself. Put myself in the box I used to think outside of, but it's not rape if I pay you, leave the money on the counter. At least I was smart enough to genetically engineer my own confidence. With this Caucasian chisel nose, I cannot smell the oppression. Monsanto ain't got nothing on his bleached complexion. Saline injected, Miss Potato Head body parts, my childhood toys resurrected. So when the snakes of Medusa and put me under the dryer, burn the heat of my homeland out of me until I'm Norwegian blue. Swedish milk chocolate, a Danish damsel in a dress in distress, a Venus vixen, salivate at my scaffolding, be it or as I defy gravity. How am I still standing without the knowledge of my architect? A leaning tower of pretend, but yet if I pay you, leave the money on the counter. I bought it, it's mine. I bought into it, I invested. My religion is duplication. To pay you, to make me anything but me. So please, purge me of my origins, ethnic cleanse me of my ancestors, and replace them with my colonizers. But it's no crime committed here, it's just hair and beauty, right? Well, you purchased that lie, you beautifully consumed consumer, deeply conditioned. We're making everyone rich, but we're not seeing our own value. So we'll still continue to leave that money on the counter. Thank you. Alright, that's the first issue. Second issue. Alright, so I have the pleasure of working with Green Earth's Poets Cafe. Currently, I'm a teaching artist, and we work with a lot of court-involved youth right now. And we're working with the senators, the campus, for his program on health, wealth, and technology, bring that into Brownsville, which is an underserved community with an average reading level of below 3rd grade. We're also going into Rikers. We're working in non-secure and secure facilities as Crossroads and Belmont. And we're going to be working with Neon Arts this summer as well. So we work with a lot of court-involved youth. Yes, again, exactly. So I'm going to do a quick piece that I like to do with my boys. So I do a lot of hip-hop and poetry in classroom, so I'm going to switch it real quick and do some hip-hop.
Check it.
A little bit. A couple of bars. So, all right, I'm gonna spit this right quick, check it. Mini skirts, acrylic tips, ponytail weaves, and crimson lips. Down the girls of young ages, brought up in project cages with no aspirations, just expired dates like milk gallons. Meet up with pretty boy stallions who wear bullet holes like medallions, getting caught up in the presence of life, not what it's representing. They turn a gang life because they say their fathers weren't present. Caught up in the drama of rap and movie stars, swimming in the liquor reservoirs and leaving weed scars. They become robots. They're systematic imitators. Can't read, write, or think, or use their mental calculators. Not even potty trained, still urinating in elevators. How far gone are they from the worship of their creator? Timberland rocking camouflage, preaching the black man is God. Then why are you still living in the projects and trying to be hard? With bad credit, no job, and barely a GED, but expecting the birth of his 3rd baby? Struggling just to get by, to support his baby mama. You tell me God won't want that kind of drama? Alright, so that's... Okay, I'm gonna end on this piece right here. And the reason why I'm gonna do this is, I'm gonna do this one piece only because, so y'all been following the news with Philando Castile and everything that's been going on, and the no conviction policy of America, right? So I always tell my students this phrase, which is you can't know where you're going until you know where you come from, right? So I'm gonna give you a little history lesson, and this is called lineage, and I'm going out on that. And this is dedicated to all of the victims of police brutality and gun violence. Got that?
You got it.
All right, here we go. My twin is Moses, bassinet capsizing, drowning, becoming the Nile's princess daughter, a wind gust away from having a pharaoh as a father, unwrapped mummy, lost daughter of Bilal, inheriting the voice of a caller. They buried me in the sands of Medina, baby girl, learning to swallow sand, they unearthed me, under the Mason-Dixon in the cotton fields of the South, learning to read illegally the words my daddy scribed, young toddler of Frederick, Harriet fed me gunpowder, pride, and sweet milk from her bosom, carved in Dinkra symbols on the soles of my feet, the dogs sift my royal scent and sacrificed me to the river, I washed up on the banks of Alabama, missed the bus Rosa was on by a minute, Babylon is a place in a hymn my mother sang about, where men escaped a lyncher's rope, but I couldn't escape. The air filled with dynamite and smoke. They found me in the rubble, one of 4 little girls unrealized, and knowing death's purpose all too well. As my father held an AK looking out the window, I can hear his muffled voice to this day. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Falling, falling, get your hand out my pocket, get your hand out my pocket. She couldn't hold me and hold her husband, our blood mixing on the floor. roar of the Audubon, a seventh daughter, interrupted. Tell me, how many times must we die in a pool of our own melanin? Call Huey, Angela, and A-Trap to avenge me. They keep asking me, are you ready to die for this? Are we learning from our ancestors or our murderers our greatest teachers? Emmett Till's killers drop mixtapes every season. Remix How Many Ways to Die. Kill my father, kill my sons, leave me no husband. Bensonhurst and Watts is still burning. I cannot find my parents, I am tired of being orphaned. Tell me, how many times must they lie in a pool of their own melanin? We are a people lost and found. We will stay lost until we're found. So please tell Amadou, I have his wallet. Sean Bell, his wedding day. Oscar Grant's daughter, I have her childhood as a daddy's girl.
Yes.
I wear Trayvon and Michael Brown's graduation cap with pride. I breathe again so Eric Gardner can. Stand up and straighten my spine for Walter Scott and Freddie Gray. We are a people lost and found. Dear Nina, send me to my home going in the voice of peaches. No watered down mask or dying in vain. Ring the alarm, sound the trumpet of Israfil. It's time to wake up these orphans. Let them rise from their slumber and reconnect with their lineage. Thank you guys very much.